Drug and alcohol addiction is a national epidemic currently affecting roughly 23 million Americans. An estimated 10% of the individuals admitted to recovery programs will be successful in their sobriety, and that will depend largely on the type of program that they attend.
Once they start recovery, they see that life has its own journey. They can make their wrongs right.
Balance is critical throughout the recovery process, regardless of whether it has to do with drug addiction, alcoholism, or any other similar disorder.
Balance is important to someone newly in recovery because they need the structure. Structure and balance is what will help them stay sober.
While many upscale and luxury sober living homes tend to go to the extreme with respect to comforts and amenities, it is often common to see them miss the mark in terms of integrating those elements into a core recovery structure.
Grace Bay is a sober living facility for women that came out of the many years and hundreds of newcomers that I worked with over the years. It's the type of facility that's different than any other sober living facility that's out there now. And for those people that are serious about recovery, for those parents that are serious about having their children get some kind of guided assistance and live in a really healthful environment, we are so far advanced from anything else that's available out there today.
Grace Bay Residence believes in balance and helping individuals find a path to sobriety that encourages inner growth. To accomplish this, they offer a full spectrum of real-life components to apply to building a meaningful sober foundation, one capable of withstanding life's day-to-day hurdles.
We here believe in you creating a new life for yourself. Your old life got you drunk and high, and we will give you the opportunity and support you through that process so that through the process of recovery, through sponsorship, through my staff, through meetings, you will be given the room to grow in such a way so that you will, for the first time in your life, be capable of being who you want to be, as opposed to the role that you were in at home that was, for the most part, usually grossly dysfunctional.
I've been using on and off, well, mostly on since high school, and it just got progressively worse throughout the years. I would have short periods of clean time, and I had one long one, and after that it was followed by a worse and worse relapse. And the last one, I would be dead right now if I wasn't here. I've been to 14 rehabs, and this is my second time in sober living. When I walked in, I immediately felt welcomed, I felt loved, I felt safe, and those aren't three things that I usually feel.
The Sober Living Residence provides a proactive recovery environment that offers 24/7 on-site management with accountability, oversight, and guidance.
I was looking for a facility that offered different ways to look at your sobriety and in recovery. The structure that they have is something that I desperately needed. Having a set schedule, having to be accountable for my actions, go to a certain amount of meetings a week, drug screens, breathalyzers, things like that. It was a good structure, which is something that I lacked.
Well, when you're newly in recovery, the most important part of your recovery, the first 30 to 60 days, is not to be lonely, not being bored. So our location is prime.
We're walking distance to downtown where all the restaurants and shops are, which is, I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. The people in the area are extremely nice. The staff is so welcoming. They focus on, everybody individually, which is really, really sweet. They recognize, marks in sobriety. When you hit another mark in your sobriety, they make it a point to make you feel accomplished and that they're proud of you. And that's something that is very rewarding to feel, as if we did something right.
Their services extend far beyond the traditional sober living or recovery home model and is custom designed around the needs of adult females in early recovery.
We're successful here at Grace Bay largely due to the serene environment for our girls. We also offer balance and structure for newly recovered addicts. The structure is needed here and as well as when they're home.
Grace Bay provides a renewed hope in successful sobriety.
Right away when I first came in, not only were the girls surrounding me and really taking care of me like I was a toddler, but they jumped me right into the AA program to let me know this is the way of life, that there is support and there are others out there like you, and these people are here to help, and we're all in it to win it, and we're in it together. It was very nice that morning, noon, or night I had the support around me, and there was always somebody available, whether it be on the patio, in the office, the house manager waking her up a couple of times and saying, I just need to talk, and having 2-3 hour conversations, having the willingness there.
Grace Bay is so much more than a sober living home. It is a recovery experience designed to create a whole new paradigm in living life to the fullest.
The original reason why I aligned with Grace Bay was because of Steve's relentless commitment to helping people who are otherwise lost, and his heart and his desire to create a safe place that has value and worth and really saves lives is admirable. And not too many people in the recovery industry actually have that. But what also matters to me is that they're clear on the expectations. They just don't accept everybody. They take the people who they believe that they can serve the best, and then they give them their best.
We're in downtown St. Petersburg, which is the best kept secret in Florida. Within 20 blocks, we have 5 concert venues, 9 museums, 2 pro ball teams, dozens of 4- and 5-star restaurants. We're 2 blocks away from the beach. We have yoga on the beach in the morning if the girls want to go. Volleyball games on the beach every day. We have beach bikes. We're just located in what I think is the absolute best location in Florida. When our clients come to us, they don't have to prove anything to us. We give them the responsibility and the respect that we would give another recovered alcoholic or addict. Whereas most places, they're warehoused for a few months and see you later. What we want to do is we want to create a footprint for them, and we're successful with creating a footprint for them that they can live into in the future when they leave us. And that's ultimately our goal. In the few years since we've been open, we've had great success with our clients and their ability to stay sober long-term and transition into a sober life. And what we found through that time period was that there were no male facilities that were doing what we were doing the way we were doing it. We recently acquired a building, and we are going to be doing an exclusive house for men that will be considerably nicer than anything else that's out there. And indeed, we'll have an executive program for those people that are in business that don't necessarily want to go to your traditional halfway house, that want to have the amenities that they might have at home. So it'll have maid service, it'll have a chef, it'll have an in-house gym, saunas, whirlpools. All of this in conjunction with our core belief system, which are the 12 steps. And so daily meetings, therapy, all of that is all a part of what we will be creating in the new male facility, which is unlike anything that's in the state of Florida now.
For more information, visit www.gracebayresidence.com.